So here Raksha Bandhan teaches us that the most beautiful lesson between the bond brother and sister about love, care, respectful, and the relation between both of them. So just we have to know that two mythological behind the Raksha Bandhan story. One is about Draupadi and Sri Krishna. All you know the Lord Sri Krishna, right? Yeah. You know you the aware of the Draupadi. So the relation between Draupadi and Krishna, the behind the story about the Raksha Bandhan. So here is the story. When they are playing in the garden, the Krishna hurt their finger and started bleeding. So while after seeing, she came to Krishna by seeing the blood on his little finger. So what she thought she emotionally connected, and she taped a piece of cloth from her dress and tied to the Lord Krishna's finger. So on that day, Krishna thought that he was emotionally connected with the Draupadi's action, and he promised that whenever you are in the trouble, I'm going to save you and protect you as a brother by sharing your love and care. So after so many years, one day what happened? The Dushasana, who is the king, has dragged her into the court. Draupadi has prayed to the Krishna. So she remembered the words of the Krishna and started praying, "Oh Madhusudana, please protect me. I am in trouble." So that time Krishna has saved her from the Dushana's evil act. The cloth she tied to her little finger has became very long and it has become as a sari for the Draupadi in the Dushasana's court. By that time, the Krishna has saved her from the evil Dushasana, the king Dushasana's act. From that day, this day remained as the bond between Krishna and Draupadi's brother and sister. He has saved from her the evil act. From that day, we are celebrating the Raksha Bandhan as a and care of showing the towards the emotional bond between the brother and sister. And there is another mythological story, the goddesses between the goddesses and King Bali, the goddesses Lakshmi and King Bali. The Bali is a small boy who has taken the 3 steps. The Lord Vishnu has kept the 3 steps on her head. So first step on is on the earth, second step as on the sky, and the third step there is no place, means Lord Vishnu has said that where I have to keep my leg. So the Bali has kept in front, bow his head in front of the Lord Vishnu. So that time the Lord Vishnu has kept the leg on his head. So that is the story beyond the King Bali's. After that 3 steps, the Lord Vishnu has so much attached to the Bali and impressed about the devotion. So he gave a one of that. What you want, I want. I will give you what you want. Ask whatever you will ask, I will give you. So the time the King Bali said, you have to stay with me in my kingdom. So he asked King Bali asked to the Lord Vishnu that you have to stay with me in the kingdom. So next minute the Lord Vishnu agreed and he used to stay in the kingdom of the Bali. So many years passed on so many years. So she is supposed to have her husband back to into the Kailash. So what she thought, she has to be asked for the Bali. When she will go directly, he won't allow that Lord Vishnu to take him. So she went in the Shravana Masa Purnima day. He went to the King's Bali's kingdom and he prayed for the waited for the King Bali and asked for the wish. And when she was started asking, she tied a sacred thread called Rakhi. She tied that to the King's Bali's hand and started. After completing tying, the King's Bali asked, "What is your wish? You have tied me a sacred thread. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. I will provide you." So the time the goddesses Lakshmi get it into her own avatar and asked to the Bali that I want Lord Vishnu back to me. So the King Bali understood that it's the time to Lord Vishnu sent to her home. So he impressed and Lord Vishnu, he agreed to send Lord Vishnu to with the goddesses Lakshmi. So that is the reason, like goddesses Lakshmi thought that King Bali has a brother and she tied the knot sacred thread. So from that day, it is celebrated as the Raksha Bandhan. This is the another story. Two mythological stories behind the Raksha Bandhan. You have to save your sisters, right? You have to protect your sisters from the trouble, and you have to take the promise to. She was facing the trouble, right? Are you going to promise for your sister? Yes, like protecting the sisters, and the sisters, you also you have to take care of your brothers. See, somebody brothers are the youngest from two of members. The bond between two members, right? So tomorrow, whenever everyone say Happy Raksha Bandhan. What promise you are going to do for your sisters? Yes. Like you will save her and you will protect her, right? Okay.